Russell Acord. I grew up in Montana, and I've been doing Bigfoot research since the 70s. And a lot of times people will have paranormal sightings or orbs or that kind of extra phenomenon that happens around their Bigfoot sightings. I've actually heard of people saying that Bigfoot comes out of the sky, out of a spaceship and down to Earth to protect the resources here. I have a different belief system. I think that, and I've always been of the flesh and blood field. I think that if it leaves a print, if it has a thermal heat, then it has heart beating in its chest, and that's where you're getting the heat from. It's flesh and blood body like any other animal on the planet, so that's why it's going to leave an impression in the dirt when it walks. A lot of people will try to connect the two, you know, the paranormal with a Bigfoot sighting, and I don't have a theory that I really want to stand on either side of that, but oftentimes, like, you're going to find polar bears in Alaska where there's a lot of snow. North Pole, the magnetic field. So let's just say, for instance, that a lot of the activity that you get, Bigfoot activity, is also energy fields that actually draw that kind of attention on our planet. So that could be the parallel, that could be the connection between the two, or I could be completely wrong. And these guys that say that Bigfoot comes from outer space or this other dimension, if they're right and I'm wrong, I would accept that. Even with my own research, my tools have gotten better, the resources I have at my fingertips. It's like finding that needle in a haystack. We've always been on the heels of that discovery. I think if we just keep going and we're respectful about it, I think the discovery is just not really that far away. I think a lot of the discoveries we haven't come in contact with yet is things like maybe what you mentioned as far as like eye shine. Okay, eye shine, deer, elk, a lot of the animals at night will put that eye shine out because of that covering on their eyes. But I don't know that eye shine happens without a reflective light going into it without reflecting it back. So if you're using a camera at night with an IR light, that IR light will reflect back to you. So I don't know how I feel about if it's complete darkness, no flashlight, no nothing, and you literally see glowing eyes. That's the part that I wouldn't understand. Yes. Because there has to be a reflection. There has to be something that reflects back at you. Something that glows has its own light source, which I'm not sure. Myself, I've never seen literally glowing eyes in the dark. Every time I've seen what you would call eye shine is because I've reflected something towards it where it reflects back to me. Orbs, like I said, possibly the parallel could be you're in a very energy-rich environment and things that we just don't comprehend yet are just present in that area. If tomorrow Bigfoot is discovered, it's like you have this really strong spring in your hands, and all of a sudden you take the pressure off of it, and you don't know where it's going to go. I mean, you have no control over it. It's just gone. I think with the discovery of that magnitude, you have to release that information slowly and cautiously and make sure that the area that you are at, you're protected. You don't have a big stampede of everybody on the planet converging on this area wanting to get their snapshot. But it'll also vindicate all these people that have been laughed at. You know, a lot of people tell their stories and they always have that in the back of their mind, somebody's gonna make fun of me if they see this, you know, or if they hear this story. Maybe it'll actually allow more people to come forward and just speak their truth.